Coach Pittman said the other day that on Friday, started first practice. He said he felt like you caught more passes that day than you did the entire spring. Do you feel that same way?
Yeah, I definitely got a little more active first day camp. I mean, everybody's excited. I'm excited, and I was happy to just be in the mix more.
Ketron, I'll tell you what they say about you. Say you came in kind of raw as a rookie, but had all the physical tools. Do you feel like that it's kind of blended together now?
Yeah, I felt like Coach Jadon was a big part in that because I had like the raw talent, but he, with all my techniques and stuff, the small details, building every day, and I stay consistent with all of that. So now it's showing a little bit.
Jay, just how do you feel about, you were here in the spring, you went through the summer, I saw you out there working out a lot, catching passes and stuff. How much more comfortable are you now than you were maybe in January or last spring?
I mean, I say I was comfortable in the spring. It was just me still learning, and I feel like I got mostly everything down pat. So now it's just me going out there, looking at the coverage and finding a way to get open, instead of thinking about what I got on that play.
You came in, you were still coming off that injury and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How good is to be a year removed from that now and more we're able to go, or several months removed anyway?
I mean, it felt good. Obviously, I came in and it was really tough for me mentally. But I mean, like now, because Walker didn't help me, the whole strength staff, shout out to them. I got my leg back right and feeling good, playing good.
Jadon, Coach Guyton was just telling us that you're kind of the vocal leader of the room. You've only been here for like 8 months or something like that. Is that just your personality? Or are you kind of just the vocal guy by nature?
To be honest, I'm not. That's just something that me just stepping out of my comfort zone. And I know what we need. And I know sometimes I got to be the one to do it, even though I don't want to. But that's just a role that I got to play as a teammate. And that's just me getting better and making the team better.
I want to get both of y'all's thoughts on Matt Landers. Ketron, maybe you go first. What does he bring to the table? What does he add to the room?
He adds obviously like experience, speed, versatility. He's big, fast. He can play the ball in the air. For the past few practices, he's been playing real good, and we just stressing being consistent. But he's been showing great.
Yeah, I say the same. It's with him. It's way bigger than just depth. He's a playmaker. I feel like everybody in the room though is a playmaker. To be honest, even the young guys. Like I know we all feed off each other's energy in that room, even as an offense. So when it comes to Saturdays, maybe the defense can just feed off our energy. You know what I mean?
Jadon, you mentioned the young guys there. For both of you guys, Isaiah, Sam, and Quincy, just what you've seen from them so far, and how you enjoy playing with them.
Yeah, they actually took big steps, even just from coming in the summer with the walkthroughs and whatnot, and just seeing them being able to play and make plays, whether they on the other field or when we one spotting on the same field. It's just everybody's kind of comfortable and not, you don't really see too much anxious people out there. Everybody just making plays and being smooth.
Pretty much. I've been on Quincy and I had Sam on unofficial, so we've been talking for a lot. So, but I just told them come in like with the mindset like don't overthink, and they went out there. They make plays like they don't know the play, but they still learning, but they're making plays and they're being consistent with it. Even Isaiah Santanga, I told him use his speed. Don't be hesitant to use your speed. That's your biggest threat. So he's been doing good.
Jadon, I want to ask you about Warren Thompson and maybe his role. Kenny was just in here saying that he might not be a vocal leader, but he leads. What do you think of him? And then who else talks in the room besides you? Who says stuff?
Ketron. Yeah, so Ketron, one of those guys who kind of, speak up as well. Matt sometimes. But with the Warren situation, Warren, he gonna do what he do. I mean, he kind of lead by example. Great guy though. Like he's just quiet. It's just not his personality. He gonna go out there and do what he got to do.
In a foot race, who are the three fastest receivers?
We don't really know. I mean,
if I had to say,
I like Matt though.
Matt. I say Matt. probably Bryce and Isaiah.
Yeah.
That's how I say the top three.
See a lot of 6'5" guys or so that you say is fat, like Usain Bolt kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
It's ridiculous.
that's-
Matt looked like he don't even be trying. Though.
No, like no
Crazy.
effort.
I look out there and I see a lot of 6'2", 6'3", 6'5", but Satania is probably 5'11" or so.
Yeah.
Bryce Stevens is shorter. What can a shorter wide receiver bring to the mix that maybe a taller guy can't?
I mean, that's kind of hard because even the tall guys are kind of fast and we all can run routes. So it's kind of, I really don't even know how to even answer that, because I feel like everybody in the room just got something special and we all got some of the same specialties, if that makes sense. I mean, we all can run routes. We all can get open. We all can catch the ball. So it's kind of hard to even answer that.
You are talking about fastest guy. Are you including Malik Hornsby in that conversation?
Most
Most
definitely.
definitely. Yeah, that's no question.
What has he been like with wide receivers? Obviously, he's working quarterback room and all that stuff. But what has he been like when he's been joining you guys?
He doesn't even really join us.
Yeah.
They go over his certain plays in their room, but when he go out there, he look like he just having fun with it.
He's an athlete, really.
Yeah.
Like, he don't work at it. Like, they put him in. He do what he's supposed to do, catch the ball, and
Like he one of us.
yeah, like we work at it, and he's just like he's an athlete. So like, I mean, like you put him out there, he's a threat.
A lot of different people have talked about KJ kind of developing as a leader and also as a quarterback. So since you were with him last year, just how have you seen him kind of develop that over the last
I've
year?
seen him grow a lot, especially like this year, this spring, this summer, like becoming more of a strong vocal leader. Like last year, he was like kind of chill, laid back. This is his first year, but like I feel like this year, I feel like Coach Walker really talked to him, helped him out a lot, and like it's great. I love seeing my QB be like that, like being more vocal, being strong with his words and stuff like that. It helps us. It brings the juice with it to us. Like we see him like that, it's gonna feed off the energy to us.
Jadon, coming from Oklahoma, you had two quarterbacks, Spencer Rattler, Caleb Williams. Now you're at Arkansas with KJ Jefferson. I mean, I'm not going to compare him to those guys, but what's the difference been like going from those two guys to KJ?
I really can't even say, to be honest. I mean, like you said, I play with some great guys, and I wouldn't be here if the situation wasn't good. You know what I mean? So obviously KJ got some great talent. He got some wheels, some power, and he definitely got an arm. So that's the only way I can answer that.
Whether anybody catches 66 passes like Trella did is one thing, but can the wide receiver room be maybe deeper than last year as a whole?
I feel like definitely because like it's not one person, it's the whole room. Like everyone can produce and be productive on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I went here last year, so I can see right now everybody making plays. It's like we wake up every day excited to practice. It's not nothing you coming in. It's not draining at all. We excited. We watch the tape. We see great things. We've got things we got to fix as well. But it's fun watching the tape, seeing even the freshmen making plays.
Everybody.
Ketron, how have you seen Malik evolve as a quarterback specifically?
I feel like Malik, throwing wise has got a lot better. Like we was over the summer and like our timing, and I feel like it comes with time too. Like he's maturing and stuff like at quarterback and actually like throwing the ball and like being very accurate. Like we connected a lot like in the spring and last year, and I feel like his growth is great.
Sam Pittman was in here the other day and he said, in talking to you, you kind of said you felt like you haven't reached your potential, even though you had good numbers last year.
To
Huh?
who?
Sam was said that he was talking to
Good
you
numbers to who?
and that you, huh?
Oh, okay.
He was talking to us.
Got you.
And in talking to you, he felt like you felt like you had much more potential. Where can you be better as a receiver?
I would say those numbers weren't good to me, first off. I feel like I'm here where I fit. I'm here where I belong. I feel like I'm way more appreciated here, and I'm more like the coaches put me in more positions to contribute. And that's no shade on anybody. I just feel like overall, this year is going to be great, not just for me, just for the whole team, especially the offense. I know people keep bringing up Burks and whatnot. I mean, he was a great player, but it don't stop there. It's going to continue to get better every year, even when I'm not here, because we got good players who's younger. We got good players coming in. So that's the only way I can answer that.
And Ketron, where do you feel like you're going to be better this year, and just what you feel like your role could wind up being?
I feel like I'll be better, like being more comfortable out like on the field. Last year, I didn't feel comfortable at all coming off an injury, not really being comfortable with my body and like with the playbook this year. I feel like everything's slowing down for me. So I feel like just knowing the game, learning the game, I'll be better.
Jadon, I wonder, when you transfer in, do you feel like you're able to bring new ideas, a fresh way of looking at things into the receiver room or your position coach? Is there any type of transfer of ideas that goes along with that?
What do you mean by like ideas?
Well, I mean, you've obviously been taught a different way at a different program. Are you able to bring in some of those philosophies with you?
I mean, I wouldn't say like I wouldn't bring it to coach, you know. I mean, I let coach do his job. If it's a route or something that I see, you know, I talk about it with the guys. But to be honest, like I'm really more so all ears. If anything I'm told, I put it in my bag and I try to imply it to my game as well. And that's what I just learned, and that's what I learned in the past.